I'll yield back.
Thank you, Senator Mullen. Senator Warren, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. So, Director Haynes, when you testified before the committee last year, we talked about how crypto is being used to help finance major threats against national security, like North Korea's nuclear weapons program, Iran's ability to evade sanctions, and ransomware attacks on American hospitals. It seems the problem is getting worse. According to the Wall Street Journal last month, crypto has become, quote, indispensable to Vladimir Putin's war machine, allowing Russia to get around sanctions and to throw billions of dollars into its war against Ukraine. According to the Treasury Department, Hamas's terrorist attacks against Israel in October were financed in part with crypto, and their current financing depends on crypto. According to the blockchain analytics
I'll get into
firm
the video.
Elliptic,
You'll see me with the compass on here. Stop.
Iran is deep
Compass
into
movements,
crypto.
captain,
and so
boat,
let's focus for
pirate.
just a minute
Does the numbers
how
on the system
Iran is
of
using
them
crypto.
not
Director
knowing
Haynes, reports
necessarily
from our intelligence
the
and
wind,
national
the
security
boat
agencies
crew
say
speed,
that Iran uses
the
crypto
guesstimate on
to
Davy
evade US
Jones' locker
sanctions.
there.
For
cracking.
example, in 4 years,
The
Binance,
union
just
deals
one of many
on what that
crypto
comes
exchanges,
through for
processed $8
these
billion
guys doing the
in
vanguards of whatever
transactions
isn't
for
is
Iran.
or
Can you
crypto,
explain what threat that
those
poses for our national security?
models. Like I said, this is
Yeah,
if this
I
is a
think
string of fire
there's no
here, it's
question that
because
cryptocurrency is
I'm gonna
a
start a violent.
significant
There will be a
issue for our
Master
national
Mason
security. As you
violinist
say, we
summers
talked
around
about
here,
APRK last
and they're gonna
time,
teach me
and,
the first things that I need to
Kim
know
continue
before I
to
start going
produce
devil went down
statistics
to
that
Georgia
indicate
with it.
that
That
I think
is,
it's
I
now
had the
50%
J hat,
of
the
their
uniform
foreign
temperature
currency
temperature
revenues
of
are coming
cosmetology.
from
We are getting to
crypto,
a code
that
here in a
there is
second.
really just significant
And it's a little
exploitation
powder
of this
code
as
for a
way
book
to
cipher
get around sanctions
on
to
what these letters
ultimately
do for
engage
you,
in illegal
Cap.
transactions,
This is
to
null
support a system
integral.
and
Just
certainly
any up down
ransomware attacks and other things
photon
like that
glue on.
demonstrate
You
it.
could
And with
have
respect
a lot
to
of fun
Iran,
with
we see this.
this little tiny triangle. And again, we're going to get to that here in a minute because I'm
So
pretty
there's
good
no
with them.
question that Iran permits the use of cryptocurrencies, right, and smart contracts to pay
what
for
is
imported goods.
this square, the
because
pawn, the
it
king, the
lacks
queen,
access
the
to
knight's
US dollar,
moves,
and that's a
this
consequence
math
of
problem
the
right here that
sanctions
does the
regimes that
two
are in
codes
place.
that you need.
It-
How you're going to
what
bounce
is also
around.
true,
What's
though,
the
and I think
square?
it's
Is
just
it
to
one of this
frame
8-bit or is
doesn't
it
mean that this
36?
isn't a
Are you
problem,
periods
but
or
its use
space?
is
What's real? What is
relatively
one
limited as compared to other
in this system
transaction
that
pieces.
defines
So,
the
it's
timelines
not been as
of what
much of a
does? Now I
major
can do that with a
factor
mustard
in our
seed. I can do
judgment
that with a
as,
steel plant, a piece of
it
stone.
might
Right here's
otherwise
my
seem. So in other words,
Laplacian.
we've
Here's
got
the
in early
infinite past
August
in this way, and the
2022, the country
infinite
made its
future
first
up and right,
official
up and down.
cryptocurrency
The
payment for
operator
imports
system
with
for what does when
10 million
this straight code
out of a
is a
total of
reflection or a
102 billion
chirality
for
or
imports. So
what
it's
part
just-
of
it's a-
superposition
and
I
it's
need to
sort of a
correlate
similar
again.
challenge
This
in the
A,
context
B,
of,
C,
Russia as
A,
well,
B,
where
C,
we see
A,
them
B, C,
using
and
cryptocurrency, and I think
how
these
they
almost certainly
define
expand
the frame rate.
in
Let's say
different
that is
ways.
against
But there
stone.
are
Stone
some
for
kind of
dollars,
structural
IVR, and
limitations on their
Gaussian. So you're
capacity.
going to get
So let's look into it.
360
Let's look at the structural
degrees by
limitations here, because
365
I
days
think what you're
cubed,
telling me
y cubed,
is
because
Iran is
XYZ.
definitely using
And the
crypto
sphere
to
bit
move
gives me
money
the Lindsay
around.
bits
Yes.
that I
And
need.
to do that, to evade sanctions
Now,
and
again,
to fund
this is still
Hamas.
crackable. This
And
is the
your
real
assessment is
enigma. I'm
consistent
going to
with the
have to use
assessment of the
psychological
Treasury
triggers.
Department on
I'm going to
this.
have to use
But
things
that's
that
not
people
all
don't
that
know because
Iran
there's value,
is doing
right?
with crypto.
They get
Iran is
that when
also
nobody else
making
does.
money
Well, then
by
until
processing
we figure
crypto
out what the Germans are
transactions
laughing about in
for
those
other
messages, we
people.
know nothing.
So as you know,
And it could be
crypto
any one of
relies
these.
on
So you have to have something to teach them,
in the
right?
crypto
You have
world,
to
they're
have
called
some kind of
miners or
square or
validators,
circles or
and they
signs,
process or
periods and
verify
mods, AR.
transactions. The Iranian
and when you're
government
talking about
officially
Penzrow,
entered
again,
the
some
crypto
of that
industry in 2019.
infinite past from right now,
because
our
they could make
metrics
money
coming
doing
in
it.
on some slope
So
or wherever
if I
that's coming in
sent
the signal.
$1,000
For
in Bitcoin
that's
over to
operating
you,
on
Lieutenant General
supersymmetry
Cruz,
and has,
you and I
again,
might be
XY
sitting here in
chiralities
Washington
in a lot of
when we
ways.
engage in this transaction. But Iran may be the one that is
See some guy with a
processing the
nasty desk, you don't like
transaction
it, I'll tell you to move the
and
plane.
pocketing the
You know that
transaction
I
fee
understand the
that
girl
I pay.
outside the NSA
And
with the
neither
flag
one
is
of us
this the same
would
thing,
never-
right?
would
You know,
ever
you got
even
those 4
know
code
that we
types
were
inside here.
enriching Iran
And
through this transaction.
for me to set up a private
According to
key
one
for us, or a
estimate,
public
in
key, this being
2021,
math, it doesn't need
Iran
to be. I know enough
processed
about
as
codes
much
that
as
just
7%
individually because
world's
you needed to
Bitcoin
know
transactions,
Elizabeth Warren was
enough
chasing
to
me. She
earn
wanted to
them
crack me.
about $1 billion.
And this is Alice and Bob.
So,
This
Lieutenant
is
General Cruz,
Bob and Alice and Alice.
bigger
And
the
why
crypto
those
market
A's
gets,
and
the
B's
more
are the same
opportunities
thing
Iran
different.
has to
Stone, gold,
profit
and mine
by
and gold.
processing other
Derivative
people's
U,
crypto
derivative G,
transactions.
derivative.
Let me ask you, how important is it that we cut
Silver
off
is margin
this
utilitarian.
revenue
I do have another
source
one where
for
hopefully she'll
Iran?
tell you she's seeing it on.
Well, if I could,
The weight by
what I would say is
tons,
this is,
cubic inches
not
of
dissimilar to the
water,
previous
right?
conversation
Because
about the source
at that
of
weight
revenue,
we'll get
whatever Iran's
knots.
source of revenue,
Back
crypto
to
or,
Johnny Depp over
other
there on
transactions,
Parlay
oil sales,
for what it
and
does
how
about
Iran uses
doing
it.
the
So it does come
movements
to more,
here,
finances they
because
have
this is
available
all
to
the
them,
letters you need.
this or other sources.
And otherwise you're just
Certainly,
massing it out.
allows
And-
Iran to make decisions on how it's going to spend.
All right, so look, we have the tools to cut off countries
Right,
like
I'm not
Iran
though.
from the
Elizabeth, why
banking
can't you touch me?
transactions,
Why can't he has
but
no
those
money? He
tools
has no
weren't
job to
designed
yell
for
at. There's nothing to take away
cryptocurrencies.
from him.
So
Against
crypto
stoners that
money
are out
keeps
there,
flowing
meth junkies
here.
or
And
anything
that's why
else
I'm
that,
concerned
you
about
know,
any
big dog
effort
Hulk
to
Bucks
regularize
Buster over here,
stable
you know,
coins
wreck that
without
god.
giving regulators the full set
It's a
of tools
defense
they
fraud
need
thing. You
to
hit me
crack
like
down on
patent in
terrorist
there, they'll
financing.
probably go, especially if
Anything
I got a
Congress
bunch of
does to
potential behind
legitimize
this that
and
you may or may
grow
not
the
know
crypto
about.
market
Gravity can
must have
and will be
strong
used against
protections
you.
so we
Not to
don't
talk into
increase
wolf over to Pulp Fiction
money-making
here.
opportunities
You
for
know that
Iran and
nobody
other
might have been somebody
adversaries.
because it was
Thank
the
you,
friend
Mr.
in the
Chairman.
back seat, not necessarily the.
Thank you, Senator Warren. Senator Rosen, you're recognized.
Oh yeah, this thing. That first week I was talking about an IMA.
Thank you.